café. Les filles se marient bientôt, non? En effet. Toutes mes félicitations. C'est difficile de trouver un mari convenable pour la copine. Portez-vous bien. Je marie ma fille, et je n'invente pas nulle sûr, entendez une malice.
Qu'est-ce donc, monsieur?
Vous habitez par ici?
Certes, mon logis est à peine adhéré.
Ah, je me disais bien.
I was by your tavern last night. I've decided I don't owe you anything. You've been selling more than let on.
To the counter! You useless
J'étais pas manchot avant de traverser. Reviens, la famille me tend pas les bras. Comment je vais faire sans votre aide? bon cœur.
Testing. Test. Testing. Testing.
Pour un vétéran qui a aidé nos amis d'Amérique à se libérer du jour. J'étais pas manchot avant de traverser l'océan. Requin, la patrie me tend pas les bras. Comment je vais faire sans votre aide? Un petit geste, monsieur Darren.
Testing.
J'étais pas manchot avant de traverser l'océan. Requin, la patrie me tend pas les bras. Comment je vais faire sans votre aide? Un petit geste, monsieur Darren. S'il vous plaît, votre seigneurie. À votre bon cœur, monsieur Darren. Pour un vétéran qui a aidé nos amis d'Amérique à se libérer du joug anglais.
S'il continue, il va se rompre le cou.
Pour la liberté. À votre bon cœur, monsieur Dan. Non, alors. Pour un vétéran qui a aidé nos amis d'Amérique à se libérer du joug anglais. À votre bon cœur,
Ça m'arrive bientôt, non? En effet, toutes mes félicitations. C'est difficile de trouver un mari convenable.
S'il vous plaît, vous souvenez de la première
Marie,
lutte
ma
pour la
fille,
liberté.
et je l'avais annoncé dans une valise.
S'il vous plaît, vous souvenez de la première lutte pour la liberté.
Hello.
À votre bon cœur, monsieur Dan. Pour un vétéran qui a aidé nos amis d'Amérique à se libérer du joug anglais.
That's weird.
Reviens, la patrie me tend pas les bras. Comment je vais faire sans votre aide? Un petit geste, monsieur Dan.
Citoyen,
À votre bon cœur, monsieur Dan.
All right.
S'il vous plaît, la charité. Merci, votre seigneurie. Pour mes enfants. Dieu bénisse toute votre famille. Dieu bénisse l'Amérique.
Now the way I usually do these runs is the moment I start moving, that's when I count the time.
À votre bon cœur, monsieur Dan. Pour un vétéran qui a aidé nos amis d'Amérique à se libérer du joug anglais.
On a possible straight line, that should have been how far or how big this map is. But we can't really go on a straight line.
Merci, votre seigneurie. Dieu vous bénisse. Dieu bénisse toute votre famille. Dieu bénisse l'Amérique.
Alright, so I'll start moving. 3, 2, 1, go.
En souvenir de la première lutte pour la liberté. Une petite piécette
bien
pour
aimable,
manger.
merci de votre soutien. C'est naturel. Encore merci, vraiment.
J'étais pas manchot avant de traverser l'océan.
Come back here, you
Il
thief!
vient tout juste de lâcher le sang de sa mère.
Thief! Someone stop him! He ran that way! Oh! cherche à s'informer. Par ici. Par ici. Eh, je suis là, l'ami. Viens, te dis-je. Tu dois lire ça. Moi-même, je n'y croyais pas.
Dis-moi, vas-tu laisser la caisse?
Mon cher, quel plaisir de vous voir.
Having the map at the bottom actually helps. Usually I would turn it off in the past games just to make it look good on screen.
Buy your tavern last
Come
night.
by later if you want to talk. I'll be ready for you.
You've been selling more than you let on.
That's enough. You'll get no money from me.
Also, with past games on PS3, I have a live gamer portable. That's how I usually record my videos. I haven't tried. I have the old live gamer portable, so I haven't tried recording it on PS4. It probably doesn't work. And cool thing is PS4 lets you broadcast. Might as well take advantage of it. After I'm done with this broadcast, I would just download the video. I can edit it and do the time-lapse version of it. So if you like watching those videos, you should see them in a few days, or a week, whichever time I get to it. Now, a few things. Not really sure if voice recording gets carried over live. I'm just using the regular microphone that connects to the PS4 controller. It might not work. I mean, it worked for some.
Stop him! He's a thief! He stole that from me! Get it back! Someone! Oh!
Voilà, ma chère. Mon maître François aura vent de la nouvelle.
Also, as I explained earlier, I was showing the gear for Arno. Any gear basically works, but I'm trying to maximize for stealth, so I don't encounter as many enemies in the game, so I don't have to do too many edits and do too many things. Oh, hopefully I didn't mess up. I might have entered. Oh, okay, cool. I thought I might have entered the enclosed area. But yeah, as I was saying, I wanted to avoid as much conflict with enemies in the game, so I don't have to keep stopping the timer whenever I edit it. I mean, it's not an accurate timer. Like, if it was, I was going in a straight line and clipping through all these 3D models, that would have been the accurate, how big this total map is. But I didn't want to do too much editing. I just wanted to cut the timer.
From me. You know I hate to get my hands dirty, but you shouldn't have pushed me.
Looks like we're coming up to that gate. But for some reason, the target is setting downstairs. But here, it should stop here. Alright. So that's how big Versailles is. So I'm going to teleport back to Paris real soon. Alright, let's go to Paris. and we're gonna walk the same way. I'm also gonna walk all across Paris. I'm gonna have to find the optimal way possible. You know, I may have said strolling on the title, but I might end up crossing rivers as well. Hopefully not too bad. I'm just using the main game, so the base game. So it's gonna be Paris and Versailles. Now I have the DLC for Versailles, or however that's pronounced, but we're not gonna include that, even though it's a good place. All right, let's see how this works. We want to avoid as much conflict as possible, make it easier to work through. Now, with the main map Paris, I think enemies are, they'll notice you a lot more if the area has difficulty 5. The thing with this map is most of the outer areas, they're difficulty at level 5. So, how are we gonna do this? Alright, let's zoom out. Well, this is how far I can zoom out right now. Let's see. Yeah, I could go from here to there. I think that works. Yeah. I think it gets the general area how big this Paris map is. So I'm just gonna teleport here. Let's see. Alright. Let's just fast travel there. I keep saying teleport. And yeah, I suck at. Yeah, I'm not really good at these commentary videos. Sounds awkward for me, at least. Alright, now let's go through this river. I guess that river works. So hopefully we don't run into many enemies, and if I go in a straight line as much as possible, and with the mini map at the bottom, I should be able to avoid all these blue and red areas, because I think it's for the Patriots and the Royal Army. Alright, let's get to this first. We're at a level 5. See how they take notice? Oh, okay, cool. It's probably because of my costume. And I think most of the blue guards, blue uniforms, they're friendly. So that should help us out. Hopefully we don't desynchronize. In past games, alright, cool. Yeah, they do have a barrier, so we're good. Alright, so this is how far it goes. I'll turn around first. Nothing matters. Alright. That sucks. Okay. Alright, turn around. Now, let's trace this from here. Oops. Yeah. From there all the way here. Or, whichever, how far. That wall. Alright. From there, that's where I'm going. That's how long I'm going. Alright. When I move is when I start the counter again, and then when I stop or when I reach the wall, that's when I stop it. And I'm gonna add that tally, and that's going to be how big walking through Assassin's Creed Unity is. Alright, let's start in 3, 2, 1, go. 2,000 meters. So far, this is probably the biggest game I've walked through. Not too bad. In Assassin's Creed Rogue, I swam through the entire Hudson Valley River. That one took 40 plus minutes. You know, I can't really complain. It's not as big as all these other games or all these other channels like 8-Bit Bastard. You know, they've walked through all of well, 8-Bit Bastard, he did walk through Steep. I think that was the name of the game. Yeah. Walking through the entire place. That one was like 6 hours. That was probably the biggest one he's walked through. He also They Call Me Connor. He walked through the entire map of Just Cause 3. That one was also about 5-6 hours. Yeah, close to 6 hours. 8-Bit Bastard, I think, asked for permission to, you know, to use his video so he can do a time lapse of it. Yeah, channel, how big is your map? Yeah, this guy has done a lot of videos, and he's walked through all of them. I think the latest video he's done was for Black Flag, and he swam through the entire Caribbean Ocean. Man, I like the dedication. I forgot how long it took. I think it was 4 hours. Yeah. And it wasn't fast swimming. It was just, you know, pressing up or pressing forward in your controller, your keyboard, and he just goes through. The cool thing about playing with PC is you could use, you know, you can use macros to, you know, hold the button, the up direction, forward direction. Oh, that's that criminal. As long as I don't interact with them, make any fast movements, they shouldn't do anything. Also, in the Paris map, there's a lot of crowds. Hopefully, I don't run into a protest crowd. Shouldn't be too bad. Walking is fine. When I do the run through in the next video, that's I don't know how one I'm gonna be doing that, but yeah, with the run through, we might encounter enemies. Hopefully not. They might take notice, but with the gear I'm set up with, I'm hoping it isn't too much. Yeah.
You're raving like a madman. I'll pay you nothing for your lies. Don't.
Yeah, as far as for these, you know, time lapse walking through videos, I didn't really think I was gonna do Unity. You know, I thought I was gonna stop at Assassin's Creed 2. I mean, that was the last one of my Assassin's Creed, and I did Leisure Suit Larry, Box Office Plus. Yeah, that game was bad. It was pretty cool. Recording it. And I was finishing through after I completed Yakuza 5. That game was long. That took forever. I mean, it's a short game, but just too many mini games and mini games within mini games. And I'm a completionist as far as gaming goes. So after I completed that game, that's when I started recording the walkthrough. And in that game, there was a lot of random encounters. So, I didn't think I was gonna do a run through for that game or walkthrough. But then later on in the game, I found out you can actually equip all these items. I forgot what the term was, but basically it prevents you from encountering enemies in the game, or it basically gets rid of them for the most part. There was 2 different items, like talismans. There was a talisman and there was a bracelet. If you wear both, all the enemies in the game are gone. So it just gives me free reign to just walk around without encountering them. Makes it easier to record the time. If I was playing on the PC, I could have used OBS. I think that's what a lot of the other gamers, all the other time-lapse people on YouTube do. I think they use OBS or to record their gameplay. And with OBS, the good thing about it is you can customize how, like you can drop a timer. You can drop a timer at the bottom of the screen, whichever, and you can start recording live from that. The way I'm going about it is I add the timer. So that's why in my other videos, I'm walking. Saw that? They saw me. As long as I don't touch them, they feel good. Alright, cool. I disappeared. But yeah, as I was saying, in my videos, you see the timer at the bottom, but it was like a cheat word. I have a video with low quality video of the timer counting down from 0 to I think 2 hours. So it's basically a 2-hour video of that timer. I think in 30 frames per second. And with that video, what I do is I just overlay that video when for my timer. So I edit it. It's a roundabout way of editing it instead of how other people do it with OBS. So it does the job. When I start moving, I start a timer, and one of the benefits of that is when I was doing the shipping runs, or sailing across Rogue, Assassin's Creed Rogue, or sailing across Black Flag. When I did the timer, I made the timer run forward, and the thing with it, if you don't plan ahead, you don't know your route. If you don't plan your route ahead, you end up, smack dab into an island, and that's what happened with me in Black Flag. And when I was sailing on the ship, I ended up going further south than I wanted to. I ended up going the other way, so I had to make a turn around. So I had to turn the ship around. So when I turned the ship around, I was just able to edit the timer on my video editor. I made it go back, and then once the ship turned back, towards the goal again, it made it go right back.
With your fancy clothes and your stupid accent, you really are a...
running into a protest. Hopefully it's not too
Honor,
bad.
Godspeed.
Hopefully there should be space at the side. Oh, it's a alarm bell. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is bad. Okay. It's a alarm bell, but we don't know anything. Alright, cool. I'm also just thinking about when running, I'm gonna encounter these guys. Yeah. I don't know. Those NPCs just block me, so I started.
Veux-tu connaître la vérité sur les derniers événements parisiens?
I mean, if I had a good rig, a good PC rig, it would be, I would do these recordings on there.
Where do you want to scar, huh? It's right here, good.
Probably makes it easier for the longer ones. I might have messed up something. Hopefully this is good. I don't think there's a bridge. Oh, we're looking the other way. Nope, there's no bridge. So I might have to jump. And swim. Alright, let's do that. Okay. I don't really know what the proper word for it, or another term for it, strolling, you know. Yeah, I mean, strolling's fine. I don't want to make my title too long. It's strolling, swimming. It's strolling and swimming, but I can also do the faster. So, as a general rule, I just call it strolling. I only swam for like, what? It was like less than 20 seconds. Alright, 600 meters to go.
Par décret royal, l'utilisation des fourches sera soumise à
I could have gone the other way. I could have started here and went the other way, but I wasn't sure how the enemies would react, especially on the, 5-star, 5-diamond districts. We'll see. Oh yeah, I also completed Unity. I normally don't do these videos until I've completed them. Got platinum. Did the DLC. Dead Kings. I wasn't sure I was gonna do the Secrets of the Revolution. That one didn't come in free. That's another $6 I'll just watch a YouTube video of it. It doesn't add anything to the game. I mean, story-wise it does, but that's about it. Okay. Now we're going inside an enclosure, and I'm not sure if there's a pass-through. If there isn't, then I might have to turn around. And there is. Alright, cool. That works.
Il ne leur faut même plus de raison pour s'y adonner.
I mean, Unity's a big game. I mean, it's not as big. It's probably not as big as Origins, or definitely not as big as Origins or Odyssey. And there's so many buildings with this one. So, I did one for Rogue, so I might do this. So on the Rogue, I added the floor is lava video. So I might do it for this game. How far I can go throughout Paris or Versailles. How far I can get from point A or some point A to some point B without touching the ground. That should be fun. Oh, and Unity. I don't know if you can. It does in the other games, but you can actually. Oh crap! I messed up. I definitely messed up. That's fine. I'm just gonna go. Should have gone through here, but I think, yeah, there's. Hopefully there's. Nope. Yeah, definitely messed it up. So, just gonna go through here. There you go. How far are we? Alright. Less than 200 meters. Shouldn't be too bad. For, quote unquote accuracy, I might have lost about 5 seconds throughout this run right now, just from NPCs. So that's what I'm gonna do. After I touch that wall, I'm just gonna subtract 5 seconds off the time. I mean, it's not accurate, but that's just me.
There now, whose side are you on then? What are you saying? Who are you fighting for? You need to calm down. I get it. You're a royal. You've got this covered then.
There's that criminal. Well, I should have said criminal. Kinda. The royalist.
Devrais m'inquiéter?
So yeah, for Unity, videos I'm planning is, this one, strolling through, walking through the entire map, and the other one is running. I might do a forest lava thing, so I think it reaches again now. I might do a forest lava. I might also do, like, just a time lapse of random locations, and stop. Alright, so that's how big Paris is.
Oui, toi, là. C'est à toi que je parle. Veux-tu connaître la vérité sur les derniers
I
événements
actually
parisiens?
passed it, so that's cool.
Mais si tu veux,
Past the marker,
tu ne le
that's
sais
actually
juste
pretty
pas
cool.
encore.
So yeah, what I was saying is, I'm gonna do, walking like this. That's gonna be the videos I plan, walking like that. And I'm gonna do the running. That's also part of it. But in Unity, you can also crouch walk. I don't know what the term for it is, but I'll find something. I try to keep the titles of my videos consistent. All S's for strolling, all S's for, sprinting instead of running. So I do you know, sprinting through this game. If I can find another term for crouch walking. Hold up. Crouch walking is actually faster than walking. That's interesting. And sprinting definitely. So I'll definitely do that. Yeah, I will do this, but I just need to find. I might have to find an alternative route. Because, I mean, push comes to shove, you know, I'll encounter that river again. Let's see. Where was I? Was it this one? Or was it that one? No, I think it was this one. Yeah. There is a river, but I was from here to there, and I just missed it by a bunch. That's why. I think. Yeah, I definitely did. So I walked here. I'll probably end up here. That's why I couldn't find any bridges. There was one here, but finally ended up there. I was following through. Yeah, definitely missed the bridge. I didn't have to swim, so I might do that next time. I can crouch walk, just make sure. Yeah, so I'm gonna do the same thing for Syndicate. Now with Syndicate, they have the horse carriage. So I don't know if I might do another video for that, for the horse carriage. And then with Origins, I'm not sure I'm gonna do Origins because it's too big. That's a lot of time. You know. But the cool thing is I can just leave Origins on because they actually have, you know, you can just leave it on. Like if you're on your horse, if you're on the horse at least. If you try to go, like, you know, if you set a marker somewhere, and then when you go back in the map, your horse will just travel to that area. You know, that might be something I could do. Let me see.
You don't set your rubble. Go! You shove off, you bastard! Wake up!
Yo, dead. So I guess it was them that was singing. Oh, looks like they stopped. Because I killed someone. Crap.
C'est manifeste tout jeune. Je me sens mal.
But yeah, this video is pretty much done. But the singing is really good. I want to keep listening to it. Let me get rid of that. Whoops. That's right, initiate doesn't exist anymore. Hide all of them.
Si vous espériez passer inaperçu, c'est raté.
Oh, shut up, lady.
Le pamphlet de l'abbé Siès, le père de la Constituante.
The singing doesn't really match the animation, yeah, there's a lot of stuff in this game. They packed so much. That's why I like doing those scenery stuff. Is, you know, there's just so much stuff. All these developers and the graphic artists that add to the game. And if you just plow through the game, you miss all of it. You know, you don't get to appreciate the whole thing.
Qu'est-ce que vous faites? Repliez de la
I'm going
sorte.
philosophical, but you know, it's really interesting how they pack this game with so much material.
Es-tu en danger, citoyen?
Like, I didn't even know this thing existed. But anyway, that's about it. It's already 6 a.m. So, thanks for watching, guys.
Incipit lamentatio, viene mie profete. Et lacrimae. Non est qui console.